Let me ask you something. Have you ever studied for hours, sat at your desk, read the same page 3 times, felt productive, and then during the exam, your mind goes completely blank? You start thinking, maybe I'm not smart enough. But here's the truth. It's not your intelligence, it's not your memory, and it's definitely not your potential. It's your system. Because being a better student in 2026 is not about studying harder. It's about building smarter habits, small habits, simple habits, but powerful enough to completely change how you learn, remember, and perform. And in the next few minutes, I'll share 5 habits that can genuinely transform the way you study, without 12-hour study sessions, without burnout, and without feeling constantly stressed. So let's get into it. Habit 1. Daily planning. Clarity before action. Most students don't fail because they can't study. They fail because they don't know what to focus on. Studying without a plan is like building a house without a blueprint. You're busy, but nothing connects. That's why clarity is more powerful than motivation. Instead of writing study math, write something specific. Complete Chapter 5 questions. Revise algebra formulas for 30 minutes. Clear tasks create clear action. And here's something top students understand. They don't study more hours. They study priority hours. They start with what gives the biggest academic return. They don't try to do everything. They focus on what actually moves their grades. When you plan your day, something amazing happens. Your brain relaxes because now it doesn't have to remember everything. It just has to follow instructions. And clarity reduces stress. Stress reduction improves focus. Focus improves results. That's the power of daily planning. Habit 2. Active learning. Make your brain work. Let me tell you a mistake almost every student makes. They read, they highlight, they watch lectures, and they call it studying. But that's passive learning. And passive learning feels productive, but it doesn't build memory. Active learning does. Active learning means your brain participates. Teach the topic out loud, even if you're teaching your wall. Summarize the chapter in simple words. Use flashcards. Test yourself without looking at notes. Here's the science. When your brain struggles to recall information, it strengthens the memory. This is called the retrieval effect. Instead of reading a history chapter 3 times, read it once, close the book, and explain the main events from memory. You'll understand more, remember longer, and study less. Smart students don't reread, they recall, and that makes all the difference. Habit 3. Smart breaks. Protect your brain energy. Let's destroy a myth right now. More hours does not mean more learning. Your brain is not designed for endless focus. When you study nonstop, your concentration drops, your memory weakens, your stress increases. That's why structured breaks are powerful. Use something simple like the Pomodoro method. Study for 25 to 50 minutes. Then take a 5 to 10 minute break. But don't scroll endlessly. Stretch, walk, drink water, take deep breaths. Because during breaks, your brain organizes information in the background. Breaks are not laziness, they are mental recovery. Students who take smart breaks feel more energized, less overwhelmed, and more consistent. A tired brain forgets fast. A refreshed brain performs better. Habit 4. Study environment. Design your focus. You might not realize this, but your environment is shaping your results. A messy desk, constant notifications, noise in the background, all of it quietly destroys focus. If your environment distracts you, discipline becomes 10 times harder. So create a dedicated study space. Keep it clean, keep it simple, keep only what you need. Put your phone on silent, or better, in another room. Because when your surroundings are organized, your mind feels organized. And environment is not just physical, it's social too. Surround yourself with focused people. Join study groups. Be around ambition. Because focus spreads, energy spreads, standards spread. And in 2026, your environment will either accelerate your success or slow it down. Choose wisely. Habit 5. Daily reflection. Improve every day. Here's the habit most students ignore. Reflection. Every night, spend just 5 to 10 minutes asking yourself, what did I complete today? What worked well? What needs improvement tomorrow? That's it. Because growth is not about doing more, it's about doing better. When you reflect, mistakes become lessons. You start noticing patterns. When is your focus strongest? Which methods actually work for you? Which subjects need more attention? Successful students are not perfect. They are consistent. They try. They adjust. They improve. And reflection turns effort into progress. The real truth. Becoming a better student in 2026 is not about luck, not about talent, and definitely not about 12-hour study days. It's about planning clearly, learning actively, taking smart breaks, designing your environment, and reflecting daily. You don't need to change everything today. Pick one habit this week. Commit to it. Let it become automatic. Then add the next. Small habits compound. Over time, you'll notice better focus, better memory, better grades, and something even more powerful. You'll stop hating studying, and you'll start enjoying learning. Because real progress doesn't feel heavy. It feels clear. If you want more practical strategies to level up your life, improve your mindset, and perform at your best, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications. Because your self-improvement journey doesn't start tomorrow. It starts right now. Take the first step. And let's grow.